Hey fam, Chi here. Today I will be giving you my perspective on the brand new brand LYS Beauty.
Entrada.
Very exciting day today. We are going to be talking about the brand new brand LYS Beauty. It has launched officially in Sephora, well, online only, but they have launched and they are the first Black owned clean beauty brand at Sephora, which is a major thing. So I asked y'all what products y'all wanted to see from the brand on my community tab. You know what? I'm gonna start shouting y'all out. Shout out to Diamond Jones, Nisi W Beauty, Coco Moonstone, Miss Kita 007, Terracotta Kim, and That Glam Tam. You guys told me what y'all wanted to see, and I agreed with everything that you guys said. So thank you for, I guess, participating in that post. I'm gonna prep my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. LYS does have a primer that I did not pick up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. This is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. It retails for $22 and it comes in 35 shades, which is a pretty decent shade range. I picked up the shade DG6, but can we just talk about this packaging though? Like, everything is triangular, and I think that is so different from everyone else's brand. DG6 is for dark golden almond, dark brown skin with gold undertones. I'm gonna use a stippling brush though, because it is a more liquidy, runny consistency. Just gonna go ahead and pop that on. Do I have a little bat in the cave right there? Here's my thing when it comes to clean beauty. I normally like to keep my skincare and my makeup separate. I'm not the type of person who likes the infusion of the two. I always go into this with a little bit of it in trepidation because I know it's not gonna be like full coverage or anything like that. So this, I believe, is light to medium. I do feel right now it's a smidge dark. Application wise, it went on pretty well. It didn't dry quickly, like even whatever was left on my hand, it dried pretty fast. My dark spots are really on this side, so we're gonna see how it does with a sponge that I did not wet. Please hold. Back in business, we're gonna go in with yet another pump. You can see how it's running. It's a serum type of foundation, so that is to be expected. So let's pop this on over here. My problem with foundations like this is that if you already start dewy, you have oily skin or combo skin like I do, I don't want to get extra dewy throughout the day, even though I already know it's gonna happen. I just don't want too much dew on my skin. That's all I'm trying to say. You could still see a couple of the dark spots peeking through. Nothing too bad, but you know what? Let's see if this builds up again. So now this is pump number 3, but technically number 2 on this side. Let's just say pump 2. See if it layers up a little bit. When it comes to serum type foundations like this, you're going for more of a natural look, your skin but better. It built it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Like, I could still see bong bong right there. But is it getting darker? I think my foundation is getting darker. Like, with this side being 2 layers and this side being 1, does it look darker to you? Hold on now. Okay, now I'm curious. We're taking another pump over here. Remember, I don't have anything on my forehead right now. Just trying to stipple this on. Oh, I look very tan. This feels like a summer color for me. Whoa. Yeah, I think it's oxidizing on the skin. Damn, I thought I had did good. There's no DG4 or DG5. I mean, they can always extend the shade range. And I didn't go for DG3 because it looked a little too light. Let's just talk about the finish of it. Very skin-like. Very skin-like. But it's also very hydrated very dewy. They do have hyaluronic acid in here, which I use all the time. Turmeric. They do have avocado oil, and that's the thing that I'm like, first of all, oil is going to lock in and sit on top of any sort of moisture and add that sheen to your skin. But I know avocado oil is a little bit on the comedogenic side. I want to say it's about a 2 or a 3. If you're acne prone, I might just put my little toe in it, see how the water feels. They don't have a concealer yet. You already know it's coming. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw on my Too Faced concealer in the warm sand and keep the party going. See how concealer just really helps a girl out? But you know what vibe I'm getting with this? I'm getting Glossier vibes. If Glossier had an extensive shade range, it would be this brand. That's the vibe I'm getting. Just very skin, just ooh. That's the vibe I'm picking up on right now. Of course, when I film foundation videos, I get pimples on my forehead, like so random. I'm not gonna set yet. Let's talk about this guy. This is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Self Love. It retails for 16 bucks and like it's gorgeous. It's like a rosy mauve. This is a foundation brush, but you'll get the idea. But I'm only gonna do one side of the face with the cream so I can see how it looks under makeup, and then on top of it, on top of the face when powder on top of, ooh, wow. Sugar plum fairies, hold on. I need to wipe this off a little bit. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I wasn't expecting that pigment though. She is rosy posy ozy. I did kind of sheer it out a little bit. Let's pick up a tiny bit more. Like, be careful with this. This is way more pigmented than the Fenty one. I can tell you that off bat. Oh dear. Wow. All right, cool. This also has that avocado oil, so again, would be a little bit careful. But this does also have the kaolin clay, and I know for a fact that clay masks usually are targeted for oil production, so it wants to tighten pores and reduce oils and shine. So this is a satin matte, I believe. What is it? Yeah, satin matte. But real quick with the packaging, I love that the blush is kind of this matte with the reflective logo. You can see a cute little difference. I definitely prefer this one because it just looks a lot cleaner. Fingerprints, you know what I'm saying? It also has a really good magnet on it. The only thing that I could say is that if you're using this for a mirror, because it comes to a point, you're getting cut off. So quick fix, just turn it to the side. So where the, you know, the biggest part is at the top of your face. See, look, I'll be DIYing and helping y'all out. So we're gonna move on to actually setting under my eyes. This is their Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. I got the shade Ambition, which is medium tan. To me, it kind of almost looks like a banana shade. This does retail for $18, which isn't a bad price for a setting powder. Here's where the skincare part really comes into play. They put niacinamide, which has been a huge standout ingredient, especially 2020. They also do put green tea extract. I love anything with green tea in it. I also see that they have sodium hyaluronate in here, and that is just a derivative of hyaluronic acid. So it does provide a little bit of moisture, but still mattifying it, which I kind of like. I guess it's a natural matte. Natural matte, yes. It's not super dry on my skin, but everything is set. But we'll see how it holds up, you know, once El Chapo oil kicks in. I want to go just a little bit over this blush, because sometimes with a little bit of translucent powder, it kind of like really changes the game with blush, and that looks beautiful. That looks very natural. I do like this with a little bit of blush under it. That's cute. What do we want to do here, guys? Well, since I started putting it all over the face here, I just want to set a little bit right here because I'm oily, all right? That's what happens. Right now, nothing's breaking apart. Nothing is looking like extra crazy. And how am I looking, guys? How you feeling? This is the product I'm the most excited about because y'all know I live for a bronzer. But this is the No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Strength. This is for the, I guess, dark category. And bam, here it is. It does look a little bit darker in person than it's what it's coming off on the camera. But I think I'm going to really enjoy this. Let me see how much this is gonna run you real quick. This is gonna run you $18 as well. I am gonna put that cream blush back onto this side. I just wanna see how this pops off. I'm trying to go light-handed because we saw what happened with that blush. It's a very subtle color. Let's pop her in. Then smooth her out. Everything feels very light. A get up and go type of girl. She does exercise in the morning. She does yoga. That's a nice forehead bronze right there. Oh, if a forehead bronze was the forehead bronze. I'm enjoying this bronzer. This bronzer is the bomb. This might be a little too extreme for me for a nose contour, but right now, everything is kind of evening out. Let's pick up that Self-Love blush and just pop her. Let's see how she looks on top of powder. Doesn't seem to be picking up anything, which is nice. Why did I just tap that like a crazy person? Jeez, this is pigmented. You gotta go softly. You see how much pigment that is? My gosh. The shadings of like the blushes and the bronzers, it's giving me Rare Beauty vibes. It's like confidence and ambitious and all of that stuff. Just very affirmation-y. Which is cool, you know. Low-key, I'm about to put this on my lips. Hold on, let me check the ingredients first. I don't want to put crazy stuff on my lips. I should be fine. They do have a lip oil that they came out with. I didn't pick up. I just, you know. That's cute. If I had lined my lips, this would be super bomb. I'm gonna set this with my Milk Hydro Grip Spray and see how it kind of settles on the skin. I'm a little tempted to put some powder on this side of my face too, because after I sprayed my spray, I got extra like dewy and shiny. So this is how I'm looking. And I'm looking very skin-like. I'm gonna chill out right here, give it a couple of hours, and wrap this thing up. All right, peeps, I'm back. It's been a few hours. I'm actually missing the D'Angelo versus, but this is how my face is looking. No touch-ups. It's like 11:30 right now, so this is how I look. Surprisingly enough, the blush is still here, but I am going to touch up with the translucent powder. Even though it's like a serum and all that stuff, my pores looked great. My skin itself looked good. It just had a little oil, which was to be expected. Just using this to clear it all up and matte it all down. It didn't cake up on me, which was nice. And surprisingly, very little creasing. This is great to like bring with you just to touch up your face. Kind of almost like the Fenty Invisimatte powder. Just a little pat and the skin looks good. So powder, I would probably definitely recommend this. This blush, I really do like it. It's very pigmented. Hope they actually expand on this. It's still there, but it's not completely gone, which is a good sign of a blush because that's usually the first thing to go. And then we have the bronzer. I really do like the color of this bronzer. It's not super warm and it's not super cool. This was a pretty good bronzer for my skin twins out there. And I like the fact that it was completely matte. Now let's get into this foundation. I'm shocked that I'm happy with, because I didn't have a good feeling because I heard serum and I was just like, because of the oil that's in it, that avocado oil. For my combo oily girls, you're definitely gonna need some sort of powder to really just touch up your skin, because you saw that I got pretty oily. Textured skin, you're always gonna find a fault with textured skin. So I can't really truly talk about it because my texture has been pretty good. but when I do look in the mirror, it's not emphasizing my texture. And my pores don't look bad at all. Like, the foundation hasn't sunk into any parts of it, but I think that's because of, you know, the niacinamide and the, is it kaolin clay? Yeah, kaolin clay that's in some of the products, so it kind of all meshes together. And plus, of course, I have a good skincare routine already in place. So if you do have niacinamide in your actual skincare routine and don't want to overload on it, you might want to not use the niacinamide because it's in here. I don't know at what percentage it is. This is why I don't like skincare in my makeup, because now I'm thinking about percentages and how it ranks on, you know, the ingredient list. So that's why I like separate entities. But overall, my skin looks very skin-like, which I do like. And I honestly liked all of the products. I'm shocked that I did, because I'm really not a clean beauty kind of girl. For my skin twins, my foundation twins, if you think you gonna go out here in these streets with DG6 on your face with nothing else on, no ma'am, you're gonna look crazy. So definitely you need to pair this up with a lighter concealer to get the best result for the foundation. Check out some of my other videos and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.